Hello everyone, I'm Nadia Munla and I'm an embodiment and intimacy coach, and today I want to talk to you about your ecstatic exhale. We all crave this, right? This feeling of a full body purr, a sense of complete relaxation, of complete letting go, of complete surrender, of just a melting in our full bodies. And so often when we talk about that ecstasy, that rapture, that ache and desire to completely melt into nothingness, we often talk about, or at least it's heard, this idea of like, oh, you got to drop more into your feminine. And I'm here to tell you this is a myth, because this is only a part of the story, actually. There is quite a few portals in to this ecstatic exhale, and only one of them is about cultivating your inner feminine. But it's as equally important, in fact, to cultivate your inner masculine in order to be able to reach your ecstatic exhale. So if we go the traditional route, like the portal in through the feminine, right? It's about following what feels good, following your pleasure. And so when you take a deep breath in, you inhale, fill your entire body, and as you exhale, you follow where it feels good. Is there a sound that feels good? Is there a movement that comes along with it that feels good? Is there a stretch that upon reaching into wherever it is you need to reach into, it feels yummy and delicious, right? So that is one way, and I would say the more traditional way of getting into your ecstatic exhale, into the state of melting. And what is often not spoken about as much is the second portal in, and that is what I see as more masculine. It is about really cultivating your inner structure, your inner support system, your container, your boundaries, your holding. And so what you do here is you take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, you just start to notice and take inventory of all the sources of support around you. So you've got the seat right under you. Here for me, I'm sitting. Perhaps you're leaning against the wall, or if you're standing, it's the support of the ground underneath your feet. And then you continue to breathe and you feel into the structure of your bones, your skeletal system, like literally how your bones are holding you up. They are your structure, your framework. You feel how your fascia and your muscles hold you, contain you, how your skin envelops you and hugs you. You feel into how your breath supports you, your heartbeat sort of pumps, blood through your veins, how that's supportive. And then you take another deep breath in and you feel into the support of all that which isn't as physical, right? So the support of your desires, the support of divinity in whatever version you happen to understand it, or just these unknown forces that help us in our journey, essentially, right? So that too is structure and support. And when you can start to feel all of that, that's when you really connect with your inner master, right? Your inner masculine, your inner commander, director, the structure in you that helps hold you so that you can relax. It's the vessel that it allows then for energy to move through it. And often we try to go straight into being the energy, straight into being the flow, but we have to understand it's sort of like, can you imagine if you just have like energy flowing through you, but you don't have a physical body or a structure, right? You don't have bones, you don't have skin holding it all together. It just wouldn't work. And so your inner landscape is the same thing. You have to be able to really cultivate that capacity. And what that looks like is not just searching for support on a somatic level. That also means checking in with your inner little girl and just noticing, okay, what does she need today? Am I here there for her? Can I also hold up the exhausted, tired woman in me? Can there be a part of me that holds another part of me, a part of me that, you know, that really lifts up another part of me? And it's in doing that that we then are able to fully access that ecstatic exhale without necessarily completely leaking our agency and our power to the outside world, and especially to, you know, the external masculine. So we don't feel incredibly dependent on the structures outside of us and the masculine outside of us, whether that's a person, right, like literally a partner, or whether that is something like, you know, your Google Calendar, which is also a structure that's sort of external, or your schedule, right? So how can you find that union, that integration, that intertwining within of your polarities of both energies, your yin, your yang, your the energy, the vessel, right? Like all of this stuff. How can you connect to both of it in order to find ultimately your ecstatic exhale as someone who deeply desires it? So let me know how this all lands in the comments, and I'll see you next time.